This is an entire video dedicated to how JR acted at the changeover because it's a lot and I'm like baffled. First off, when Zaina and Scotty were having their little disagreement, he sides with Scotty and makes a jab at Zaina saying that she probably said some things that rubbed him the wrong way. I know Petty Zay comes out like giggling, and Scotty even has to say, we don't need to do all that, bro. Like, you know something's wrong with what you said when Scotty needs to check you. And then when it's revealed by Nick that Sandy and JR kissed and Zaina didn't know about it at all, he's like, oh, it was mutual. Like, he did nothing wrong, just like emotionless. No care really for Zaina that she just found out about it that way in front of everybody. Immediately just starts justifying it so that he doesn't have to feel guilty about it, saying that they came in not having any boundaries. And he even gets snappy with her saying like, can I finish, when Zaina wants to talk? Bro, you don't have any authority to be the angry one in this. And Nick even explains like, you guys didn't do anything wrong in your behavior, it just hurts. Which like, I personally think they did do things wrong, but if they established within their couples that the acts were okay, then fine. Yeah, sure, it's okay, but it's still not right for JR and Sandy to not allow their partners to feel hurt by it. None of them could have anticipated how they would actually react and feel in this experiment. And then JR goes off on how close he and Sandy are, how he felt like it was a real marriage, how she's the total package. And then he goes on about meeting Sandy's mom and how Sandy's mom invited him to Christmas dinner and how he might take her up on that. Like, what? He just kept going on about how amazing Sandy is and her great big heart. And like, oh, she went through hell with her ex calling and texting, trying to stop what we had. Sir, her ex is her real boyfriend at this time. You know that, right? Like, at the end of this, Nick and Sandy either have to get engaged or break up. You wouldn't have to break up with someone if they were really your ex. And then Caleb chimes in a little bit and says that at the boys' night, he saw Nick give JR an apology, and then JR continually took jabs at Nick. And JR is like, no, you're not in my relationship, so you can't say anything. But if you listen to Caleb, he's not saying anything about your relationship. He's saying what he saw that night, which was Nick apologizing to you about something and then you rubbing things in his face and continuing to jab at him. Which is funny because it's kind of giving how you're acting right now at the changeover is the same way you were acting at the boys' night. And then JR says, keep playing the good guy role, you know what you did, to Nick. And he brings up the night that Nick went to their apartment, but like, was there anything else? If it's that and blowing up Sandy's phone are the only things he did, I don't really think he's a bad guy for that. Like, sure, maybe call him emotionally unstable, but he's not bad. The situation is complex, but JR is overstepping majorly. Let me know what you guys think.